Hi, I go by the name Hamadani, and I'm going to show you how I produced a song called Passive Aggressive by New Millennia.
I had enough for the minute. I try not to visit whatever I know finna trigger me, but I hope for the next let it up for my chest, cause the rest of them they ain't got shit on me. I had the friends up, I'm in a frenzy, telling the niggas, yeah, please don't test me.
So the song, melody wise at least, it's based off the sample. It's called Two Snowflakes by Into Another. And it's just that looped. Slowed it down to 127 BPM and pitched it down by 10 semitones. And with effects, I added some OTT, crystallizer, which you can kind of hear in the background, the EQ to remove some of the low mids, and micro shift to make it wider. Yeah, and those sounds, those two chords, are literally the basis of everything. Like everything else I did after it kind of copies that. Was add a pad by Analog Lab, presets called Flange Piano. It doesn't really sound like a piano, but yeah, I just kind of played that, and it just also something else that's gonna be present in another synth, but it's also present here is pitch bending. I did a couple of pitch bends, and so over here it kind of starts off slow. It's like if you kind of hear it, and it drops off in the end. It kind of gives it like a, I don't know, like a vinyl starting effect. Yeah, like especially in the context of the song, it's not that obvious. The main lead that plays in the hook and a couple other parts, it's also using a bunch of the pitch bends. On basically almost every note, there's some kind of pitch bend going on. Just all like blends in this really cool sounding thing. So the drums, at least sound selection wise, are really simple, but the thing about them, and I do this a lot, is I kind of delay and I play with rhythm a lot. You can kind of see with the hi-hat here, just it's like clearly just a bit off the grid. It comes in a bit early, especially when compared to the hi-hat above it, and I love the way that like pulls you back and it's like, oops, does this to my body. But even with the 808, the first ones and the longer ones are on beat, but the small, shorter two ones are just, you can see it. They're just off slightly, nudged to the right. And I think altogether it just sounds so much nicer.
Hamadani, don't cut this stuff up.
One other thing I really love about it is when the hook comes in.
Fucking check on mine. Passive aggressive shit. When I come back and now you wish I felt wrong cause you did that.
What I did here is I removed all the instruments you heard before and I added this E piano. I added a low pass that's modulating, and it just gives it this womp womp that sounds really cool. And originally the way I did it is I have a like delay over here. If I don't add this, it sounds a little bit off with the drums. You can see how this sound is just a bit off. Just those 39 milliseconds make it sound so much on beat. This is before. Here it's just a little too early. The way I tied it all together after the vocal recording is part of the ad-libs before the hook has this really reverby part that kind of plays, that just elongates into the hook. I added the same LFO to it. So you hear that same added to this Valhalla reverb over here. And it, when I play it with the electric piano, it kind of just sounds like one. Yeah, it just makes the sound so cohesive, and it's just those small details. Even though it's really not that complex, just doing stuff like that where we're mixing production into the post-production of vocals, just, I don't know, that speaks to me a lot. And it's also done over here.
I'm straight, no, don't worry, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm straight. Don't worry, I'm straight.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's really not that many sounds in terms of the beat, but there's just a bunch of small details I really love, and I just wanted to share that with you. Check out the song, stream it, it's out everywhere. And yeah, thanks for watching.